The Rising of the Shield Hero, Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, is licensed and produced by Glovision, Kodakawa, Funimation, and Crunchyroll. Studios Kinema Citrus Networks, ATX, Tokyo MX, TVA, KBS, Sun, TVQ, and BS11. Based on the works by Aneko Usagi. Please support the official release. Hello there, YouTube Jack here with more Rising of the Shield Hero, Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari. Episode 7, I think. Yeah, episode 7. Last time is what I'm going to talk about during the intro, because when going full screen I saw that this episode starts with the intro and I hate that. Well, I hate it because, you know, I don't have stuff to talk about if I do my recap before. I always feel so awkward for the dry spells, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into this episode in the 3, in the 2, in the 1, go. Now, last time was kind of the episode I titled Side Quest, because we more or less just sort of completed a couple of interconnected quests to get Filo some clothes. And, well, while we're at it, established some proper merchant connections. I don't even know if I should call them merchant connections. So, like, well, just connections in general, but what he does with them remains to be seen, I suppose. Was there anything else, even? Can't really think of anything on the top of my head. Other than really kind of sort of establishing Filo and perhaps a bit showing off his skills. Yeah, we dealt with that. What was it, a chimera thing, monster? But still not much beyond that. I've said it has a bit of a filler feel to it, but that is not meant in a negative way. Just the general feel of the episode. Until these connections or something come into play. Which they might just do instantly. Well, there you go. Epidemic, maybe? I don't really know. Or they are overgrown with something. I'm gonna say that you have a rather smooth ride considering all these vines that are probably on the road. But oh well. I suppose they couldn't. What even an adventurer is supposed to do against vegetation? Other than cut it down, perhaps. Never mind. Well, sucks to be them, I suppose. Be right back. I love her. Yeah, no big deal. No, they need to hear it. That bird that talked. I mean, how many others are there? Well, I suppose if you're stuck... What? Never mind. I was expecting something else. So, my initial guess of an epidemic wasn't all that far off, huh? Human. Well, that was easy, I suppose. I mean, he's got like the whole game interface and whatnot, but it's hard to judge the actual difficulty that goes along with this. Nope, you're gonna be about to get dragged into this, like big time. Well, let's talk composition then. Oh, well, of course. Well, oh. Well, are the fruits even any good? Well, for some reason. People don't generally seal stuff away for no good reason. Well, yeah, that's general trust that goes along with these heroes. I kind of feel sorry for this guy, honestly do. I mean, I know he's a dick and all, but for what it's worth, he's just, I suppose, easily manipulated or just, well, an idiot. Like, he means well, I get as much. Damn! Like, Raftalia is packing some serious skill by now. Well, she's certainly fast. And they've got serious nice teamwork. Well, that's a problem. I suppose if it was that easy, then just burning it would have worked in the first place. I kind of feel like this is very much out of scale by now. Well, there you go, being captured. Is that... Do you think... Like... I can't think of the word right now. They're seriously not bothered by this whatsoever. Well, that's restricting. Nice! No idea, honestly. But since the shield is glowing, I suppose, yes. Yeah, fairly well, I'd say. Gross. Well, collateral damage aside. Yeah, that too. Man, those are a lot of seats, huh? What kind of rivalry do you two suddenly have? There's like so much branches and skills going on already. I don't think we're supposed to know all of them, right? Because... well, there's a new one, and it's that. Experimenting. Which is a great thing to do, honestly. Well, at least he's starting to build up a good reputation for himself by now. Yeah, I can't be bothered to actually deal with them. Well, he just doesn't like people. In general. Plant analysis skill thing, whatever. So, creating a non-dangerous version of this fast-growing miracle seed, perhaps? Well, that's much nicer, I suppose. And it's glowing? Or is that supposed to be a really fast sunrise? Nope, just really fast sunrise. That is some serious power you've got there, if you can manipulate plants that easily. That is fair, honestly. Well, we'll see about that. Whatever did you just get? Tents? Or whatever? Oh, fruits. He clearly, though, gave them the generous deal. Like, obviously he could have just gotten as much as he wanted with the seats themselves. At this point, it really just feels like an adventure game, going from quest to quest. Some more, some less important. That is to say, I'm just waiting for shit to hit the fan again. This hot spring thing. No, you clearly are. That's adorable, by the way. I'm with you, wow! Adorableness is through the roof. Getting jealous much? Well, that's pretty, I suppose. Ah, you know, various folklore that come across with these kind of things. Like that. I'm surprised they have gender separation. Well, never mind, I suppose if Filo is over there. It might just be different hot springs. And they just entered together. Yup. I wonder if that silver boar is gonna show up, by the way. Well, because you were too embarrassed to get over there. See? She makes advancements. Well, ask for it then. Wow, now it's just getting rude. You're a bit too bashful for all of this. Well, if you're not making any advancement on your own, then that's not gonna work out, is it? That is very cheap love. Just saying. There seem to be a lot of love charms floating around this place, huh? Nothing against the romance, but sounds like a scam to me. Well, scam is a harsh word if you're not really paying for it. It's more of a side effect that people claim comes along with it. Which might still be scam. The eggs. That also happen to seal off if you eat them together. Become my mate. Yeah, she's got clear goals set out for herself there. Wouldn't your other form be much, much faster? You're not even going after the eggs! Well, something was bound to happen eventually. And Silver Boar. Yes. Good. That's what we call foreshadowing. More like, after all the shit we've seen you do, is this really the kind of monster you cannot deal with? Aww. Rekindling their friendships and whatnot. Maybe, maybe not. That crystal? Is that crystal there too? Well, there goes some of the eggs and the crystal. That flew really far, by the way. See, if you had done it to begin with, you would have avoided a lot of trouble. Well, maybe not avoided, but... eh. Probably a beast that has been a problem and plaguing the village for a while now, and they just happen to take care of it. Which will probably make Naofumi more happy than anything. Oh, never mind. What even is that? A hammer? Oh. I love it how her tail is wagging. She isn't a dog, by the way, you know? Oh yeah, you kinda got a bit messed up there. Well, I mean, you've got plenty of womanly charm. Just, I'm gonna say, put more effort into it. Collective thing about men is, we are very short-sighted with these things are concerned. At least about ourselves. Well, I suppose this episode we established a rivalry and then kinda took care of it all at the same time. Yay for efficiency! I love how she still shows up as a child in the opening and ending. When you think about it, she hasn't been since episode 1. Well, no, 2. She showed up, like, first in episode 2. So, since then. Not bearing in mind the fact that he kept seeing her literally as a child for a while after. But, yeah. But seriously though, with Naofumi, you just kind of have to ask for affection. Like, you know, brushing or petting the head or whatever it is that you're after. Usually just start up asking these days, oh, what do you know? Well, that seems like useful information for a merchant. And, you know, a hero. Gross. Curse Shield. Well, we kind of foreshadowed that thing, you know, with the curse root or evil root unlocked we've had after the duel. And that was then suppressed. Fun stuff ahead. But, yeah, you know, this neat little ability of his to manipulate plants is seriously dangerous. Or incredibly powerful. Well, both, actually, you know. With great power comes great responsibility. Now, seriously, though, if you can effectively, what we would call gene editing, just do it on the fly like this overnight to turn a harmful, infectious plant like this into a useful one that bears fruits to harvest, grows great. You basically just got rid of all the negative side effects and were left with a perfect plant. Well, not perfect maybe, but you get the idea. If you can't do that, Never mind the fact that he sold them all these miracle seeds for fruits that he could have just grown using one seed. Which, obviously, nice of him, but... what can't he do then? I mean, okay, I'm blowing this a bit out of proportions, I'm pretty sure. We're not gonna abuse the shit out of that skill, but... just saying, it's pretty darn powerful. And once again, we've had Mr. Spear Hero, asshat dude, kinda screw people over. And again, I know he means well. I get it. He's a nice guy at heart. I don't really know how much he's being manipulated by Miss Princess Bitch. And how much she's just tagging along with him. Like, I legitimately don't think that she intended for this village to get screwed over. I see no benefit in it, is what I mean. I'm pretty sure she would have done it if there was one, but in this case, I really think it's more like, oh great hero, I heard of a miracle seed over there, let's go grab that. Good idea. Grabbed it, brought it back, and well, with that the issue was resolved for them, never looked back, and then that happened. The road to hell is paved with good intentions after all. Doesn't make me like him anymore though. I mean, he's still an asshat. Well, such is the situation. As for this episode, again, we kind of established a bit of a rivalry between the two, which is cute and all, but still had amazing teamwork, like before and after, when they took down the freaking tree, and also when they, I suppose there was teamwork when they took on the boar, didn't really see it. Which brings me back to the question, they could clearly take out the boar in the first place, so why were they even running for their lives? I mean, I suppose it is always beneficial to avoid fighting if you can. Like, no need to take any risks. But, again, kinda all their efforts were thwarted in the end because of that. Granted, they probably couldn't have seen that coming, but... Also, that's one result I'm bored to keep chasing them now that I think about it. So yeah, such was this episode. That was cute. And I suppose we kind of set up our goal for the next episode. We further worked on the Shield Hero's fame, I suppose, like by yet again saving another village. Or well, I suppose not the hero way, but the merchant way, since, he was compensated for it by the villagers rather than the government, since, he's not gonna get shit from the king. So, that's where we're at. Good stuff, good stuff. In any case, that will have to be all for now, and until next time, see you then. Bye!